Hello and welcome back to our channel. This is Happy Handicrafts and my name is Joanna. Today we're going to be making the first of two Paper Sloyd silk winders. This first one is the fourth of the supplementary models in the book Paper Sloyd for Primary Grades by Ednah Anne Rich. If you've been following along with us as we've been going through this book, you'll find this model very similar to the thread winders from project number 5 from the second year. So although there's no instructions for this model, just some measurements again, there's no need to worry, it's not that difficult. We're going to walk you through every step. Just be sure to subscribe our channel and follow along with us for all the crafty tips and tricks. So now let's have a quick look at the materials you're going to need for this project. They're all going to be listed on our website, so if you prefer a detailed list, you can head over there. I'll put a direct link below. So first, you're going to need the book Paper Sloyd for Primary Grades by Ednah Anne Rich. Again, as always, I'll include a link for that below. You'll also need a piece of good quality cardstock or construction paper, a pair of scissors, a pencil, and a ruler. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a 2" by 2" square. So to do this, as always, we're going to first measure down from the top of the paper on the left to 2 inches, and we're going to place a dot. Then we move the ruler in a couple of inches to the right, and again measure down from the top to the 2 inches, and we'll place a dot. Now using your ruler, you're going to connect those 2 dots with a horizontal line. Next, we're going to measure in at the top from the left, and we're going to place a dot at the 2" mark. Then bring your ruler down to the horizontal line we just drew and measure in to 2 inches from the left and place your dot. And now using your ruler, you're going to connect those last 2 dots with a vertical line. Now let's cut out our 2" by 2" square. Next, we're going to divide our little square in half. So we're going to measure in 1 inch at the top and bottom. We're going to place our dots, and we're going to draw a vertical line connecting those 2 dots. Now this next step was maybe the trickiest. We're trying to identify the 2" mark along the center line from each corner. So what we did is we placed the 2" mark of the ruler at the corner and moved the ruler until the beginning of the ruler, the 0" mark, landed on the middle line, and we placed our dot there. If this is confusing, I hope you can watch and see what Lucy's doing here to make it simpler. Then we simply drew a line from this dot to both of the lower corners. This gives us an equilateral triangle of 2 inches on each side. Now before cutting it out, we're just going to make a few more markings. On the 2 sides of the triangle that we just drew, we're going to place a dot at the 1" mark. Then from those 1" marks, we are going to draw a line to the opposite angle. Then on each side of the triangle, at the 1-inch dot that we'd placed, we're going to measure in towards the center to 1/4 of an inch, and we're going to place a dot. Now, as our final measurements on each side, we're going to measure and place dots at 3/4 of an inch and at 1 1/4 of an inch. Now join those last sets of dots into smaller triangles, as you see Lucy doing here. And now finally, we're going to cut out our model. And when you're finished, you can erase all your markings if you like, and you'll end up with a handy little winder for your silk. Well, we don't have any silk, but we do have lots of embroidery, thread, and such. Thank you for joining us for this project. If you enjoy crafting with us, we'd love if you'd head back to our channel, Happy Handicrafts, and follow along with us as we learn all kinds of useful arts, crafts, and skills.